Do you believe in the existence of a Jewish state for the Jews?
Of course.
My friend, you're a Zionist as well.
No. I'm not a Zionist.
We found a Zionist!
I cannot say that. You're gonna take this out of context. You're gonna take this out of context and you're gonna make me a Zionist.
He's a Zionist. He's a Zionist.
No, come on. No. That's so embarrassing.
Yeah, he's a Zionist. He believes in the right of the Jews to self-determine in Israel. Yeah, hey, woo. Yeah. Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I upload new content. I would also like to say thank you to all the people supporting me financially using Buy Me Coffee or Patreon. Thank you so much, and let's get to the video. Yalla.
Am I on YouTube?
Yes, you are.
Oh, hello YouTube. Am I on live or is it a recording?
You're on a live, yes.
Oh my god, how fun. Do people talk to me right now?
I don't know. Do you want me to see if people are talking to you?
Yeah, let me see.
Okay.
If you can get it on the screen.
Hold on, let's see. I don't see anyone.
Okay. Wait, I'm gonna find my iPad and I'm gonna find you on my iPad.
Where are you from?
Where do you think?
I think you're Middle Eastern.
I'm not Middle Eastern.
No, you're not Middle Eastern. My assumption is either India,
not India,
Bangladesh, or Pakistan.
South. India is more south from India.
More south from India.
Yes. Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
Yeah. But my father is Norwegian, so I'm half white and half Sri Lankan. Okay. I'm gonna find you on YouTube. What is your name?
It's Official Sahar TV.
Huh?
Official Sahar TV.
Wait. Official. Okay. Official.
Official Sahar TV.
No, please be a little bit more slow.
Let me type it. Official Sahar TV.
Sahar TV. Okay. Are you Jewish?
I am Jewish.
Okay.
Are you Muslim?
No, I'm not Muslim. I'm Christian.
Christian. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Okay, I'm searching now, but no, I have your name.
Awesome. You can find me on YouTube, on Instagram, TikTok, whatever you want.
Okay, how fun. Okay, there you are. I cannot find any live.
There is a live. I just looked at it.
Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna click. Oh, it was commercial.
Oh, you're seeing an ad. I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid right now.
There is me.
Yeah, that's
no. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing to see myself.
I'm talking about Israel. I'm talking about Israel Palestine. That's what I do.
Okay, so you're on YouTube talking about Israel and Palestine.
Correct.
Okay. Do you want to ask questions?
I want you to give me your opinion. What do you think about the topic? What do you think about, the situation currently in Gaza, in Israel, anything?
Well, I stand with peace. I don't stand with Israel or Palestine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you tell me?
I stand with peace. I don't support anyone who is in war. I stand with, I'm solely with peace.
Okay, what do you think should take place right now? Do you think the war should stop?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think that the terms of the war should be accomplished before the war stops, such as Hamas gets dismantled and goes to prison or gets, kicked out of Gaza?
Hamas should absolutely be dismantled.
Okay,
absolutely.
So you can't.
I don't support Hamas, even though I support peace, and I don't support IDF.
Mm-hmm.
Just as you know that.
Okay.
But I don't support Hamas either.
Okay.
So don't think that I support Hamas. I don't support Hamas.
So let me just try to dig into your logic just a little bit more, because if the war stops right now, Hamas stays in power, and they can keep doing October 7th every single year, just like they say openly on television, on social media. So if the war stops, you don't actually support peace. You support the second and third and fourth slaughter of Jewish people in Israel. However, if you don't stop the war and you completely dismantle Hamas and their capabilities to attack Israel again, then you do support peace. Because, of course, people die in war. And nobody likes war, and I don't like war. But hold on, just 1 second, just a second.
Yeah,
hold on.
No.
Just a
I
second.
understand that you're on a live right now.
No.
And everything I say,
it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm on a live. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm on a live. I'm just saying, if you truly support peace, then you have to understand that this thing cannot happen again. And if some people have to be compromised right now for the actions of their leaders, such as the Gazans who live in Gaza, then that's what's going to happen. Until Hamas is dismantled and the hostages are released, the war is not going to stop.
Okay, but may I ask you a question? Are you going around and asking people these kind of questions when you know what is going on in Gaza? Have you seen videos of what is going on in Gaza?
I can show you the same videos from Russia, Ukraine.
No, I don't. I'm not from Ukraine.
No. I said I can show you the same videos from Russia, Ukraine. Or I can show you this.
What does that have to do with Israel?
I'm saying
that have nothing to do with Israel.
You can show me the same videos.
But I can see videos of Ukraine too.
Okay.
But that have nothing to do with Israel.
It leads me to
No. What does Russia and Ukraine have to do with Israel?
It's a war.
Please tell me.
It's a war.
Please tell me.
I'm about to tell you. It's a war.
I'm a journalist student.
Terrific.
I know what I'm doing. Exactly what you're doing now is my job.
Okay. Do you know? Are you aware that what's happening between Russia and Ukraine is a war?
Of course.
Terrific.
I'm from Europe.
Amazing. You're not from Europe. You're from Sri Lanka, but
no, my father is from Europe. I'm half white.
Okay, great. But
don't be racist.
I'm not being racist. You said you're from Sri Lanka, and I'm from.
No, I didn't say that.
Wait, hold on. Don't try to drive away from the point, because what I'm saying is.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah.
Between Israel and Gaza right now, there's a war. Just like between Russia and Ukraine, there's a war. That's why I said I can find the same.
I don't support the terrorist act that is going on in Gaza.
The terrorist act?
And the terrorist act is going on from IDF.
It's a war. In war, people die. In war, people die all the time. Can you name a single war where people don't die as a journalist?
Of course.
Name one.
Yeah. I'm not talking about any other wars.
Okay.
I'm talking about the war between Israel and Gaza. You're talking about the war with Ukraine and Russia.
I'm trying to open.
That's a really different war.
I'm trying to open. No, it's not.
No. That's a really different war.
No, it's not.
Both Ukraine and Russia have a military. Palestine don't have a military. They have terrorist groups like Hamas.
Okay, you don't have to have a military to be considering it a war. If a terrorist group does the same thing that Hamas did to Israel, hold on. Let me just finish a sentence. Let me finish a sentence. If the same thing would have happened to Sri Lanka from a neighboring country, you would have done exactly the same. If the same thing would have happened to the United States,
I'm not from Sri Lanka. I'm from Norway.
Okay, you're not from Norway, but that's fine. That's fine.
I'm 3,000 kilometers from fucking Sri Lanka. Okay, what did I do?
So let's take Norway. Imagine Norway would have been invaded by a neighboring country or by a neighboring militia group from the neighboring country. What do you think Norway would have done if the same situation would have been applied?
Palestine doesn't even have fucking territory.
So why attack it in the first place?
They don't even have a military because
Israel
doesn't allow them to have a military.
So why attack in the first place?
Therefore, you have Hamas.
Why attack in the first place? Why attack in the first place?
Why did Israel attack in 1946 in Nakba?
In 1946?
Why now? And why did Israel attack
wait.
2018?
Hold on.
In 2018,
let's go point by point.
In 2018, there were about 10,000 Palestinians killed in an Israeli attack.
Amazing.
That was 4 years before 7th of October.
Okay, if you want to touch every single point that you brought up, we can talk about each and every one. That's fine. 1946, Israel wasn't even a country. It became a country in 1948. So what are you talking about?
No.
And the
But
reason
I don't support war. I don't support war.
Sounds like you support the other side quite a lot. But just to clarify something that I
The
don't think
other side. What is
Yes.
the other side?
the other side is the side that supports the destruction of Israel. Now, let me just say something before you go. Okay?
I don't support it. No,
Hold
that's
on.
not right.
Hold on.
You know,
Wait.
I support.
Brother,
No,
you have to let me
shut
finish.
up.
You have to
No,
let, you have to let
no,
me
no,
finish
no,
your
no, no,
sentence.
no, no. Please listen. I support the state of Israel.
Okay.
And I support the state of Palestine.
Okay.
I support the two-state solution.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Do you know how
when
many times? Do you know how many times the two-state solution was offered and rejected by the Palestinians?
no, I don't know.
It was
but
offered. It was offered in 1948. It was
Yeah,
offered in
yeah,
1960.
yeah,
Hold on.
yes.
Don't just say
No,
yes.
no,
Don't
no,
be an
no,
ignorant.
but I'm not finished
Don't be
talking.
an ignorant.
Please,
Don't be an
let me
ignorant.
finish
Don't
talk.
be an ignorant journalist. I'm going to tell you exactly how many times a Palestinian state was offered from the other side, and they rejected it. You have to listen because you're a journalist. You have to be in the middle. So listen to me. In 1948, a Palestinian state was offered. They rejected. 1967, they rejected. 2000, they rejected. 2005, they rejected. 2008, they rejected. What makes you think we can offer another second state if they seek the destruction of Israel? And they openly say so. They openly say so. The Palestinian identity was created to remove the Jews from the land, to destroy the Jews. It was created by Yasser Arafat in 1964. If you're a journalist, a true journalist, don't be biased. You're being biased right now, and you're not taking the information that I'm giving you.
I am neutral.
No, you're not.
I am neutral.
How are you neutral?
Why am I not neutral?
Because you're saying, I support Israel and I support a Palestinian state. A Palestinian state doesn't want to exist next to a Jewish state. They will never acknowledge a Jewish state.
That is what neutral is. I say I support a Palestinian state. I support an Israeli state. That is neutral.
No, it's not neutral.
If I told you I support one state of another, I will not say the name because I don't want to take anything out of context. But if I supported the one on another, that will not be neutral.
If you support the existence of a Palestinian state that seeks to eradicate the existence of the Jewish state, that is not being neutral. That's being genocidal.
Yep. Come on.
And the reason you're reacting this way is because you don't have the information that I have. And that's a problem. And I want to help you. I want to guide you. I want to teach you.
I'm a journalist.
So what if you're a journalist?
You know, Israel and Palestine is not a topic that I take up at my work because I work like with things in my country.
Okay.
And that is not a topic that I'm really interested in.
It should interest you. It should interest you because it pretty much symbolizes the threat of the West.
Yeah, but I'm a journalist in my country. Like, I'm not like out of the country.
Okay. I think you should learn more about the topic before you talk about it. I'm the one who brought up the topic, so I'm not blaming you for not knowing.
Yeah, but don't you feel any remorse for the Palestinians?
Listen, you think I want Palestinians to die? You think I want people in Gaza to die? Of course.
Yeah, but why do you let them die?
Because they invaded Israel on October 7th. They killed 1,200 people. They took 250 people hostage, and they said openly that October 7th will happen every year.
Yeah, but the Israelis have killed over 60,000 Palestinians.
Okay, that number is incorrect. But how many of them are Hamas?
Come on.
Answer.
Over half of them were children and women.
Yeah, for sure. You're a journalist, no?
Hamas is all men.
Hamas is all men? According to a recent research, 73% of the people who were killed were men.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about? I thought you were a journalist. You have to be neutral. You're not neutral. You're eating up the propaganda of Al Jazeera.
I am neutral.
You're eating it like a bowl of cereal. The propaganda of Al Jazeera. If you're truly neutral, read some books.
I'm not reading Al Jazeera.
So what are you reading?
I'm reading VG.
Okay, every single information coming out of the Gaza Strip is controlled by Hamas and the Gaza Health Ministry.
VG is neutral. I'm working in NRK, so I'm reading either NRK or VG.
Okay, every single source coming out of Gaza is controlled and monitored by Hamas and the Gaza Health Ministry, which is also controlled by Hamas. So you're just eating Hamas's propaganda nonstop.
Yeah. But you know what? This is really not my conflict, so I don't really
know
what to say.
It is because they say, the Muslims say, First the Saturday people, the Jews, and then the Sunday people, the Christians. It is your conflict. Because once they're done with us, they'll go to you. So it is your conflict.
They're not gonna come to us.
Oh no, they're not going to come to you. Like they haven't done anything in the past 1400 years. They turned Jews and Christians into dhimmis. We had to pay jizya, the Jews and Christians. They're not going to come to you.
Of course, they're not gonna come to us.
Oh, they're not going to come to you. No, of course they're not going to come to you. Do you want me to read you some text from the Quran and from the Hadiths saying that Christians and Jews are the lowest of the lows?
No, no Quran.
Okay, no Quran. Okay, why? Because you know that there's some vile things in the Quran against our people?
No, I'm Christian.
Yeah, against our people, against the Jews and the Christians.
Yeah, in Christianity, it's not allowed to read the Torah or Quran.
What?
Only Bible.
What are you talking about? Jesus himself said that he's not here to change the Old Testament. He's here to promote it.
Please don't attack me. Please, can we have a normal
I'm not attacking you. I'm not attacking
you. Are.
I'm saying Jesus never said that you can't read the Torah. He said, I'm here to promote the Old Testaments. I'm here to promote it. So of course you can read it. What do you mean? Your religion is built on Judaism.
Yeah, sure.
Anyways, I think you should do a little bit more research. But if you don't want to talk about the topic, that's fine. But once they come for the Sunday people, I'm going to be right there on the side saying, told you so.
Yeah, but I don't think you get what I'm saying.
So try saying it again.
Yeah, I support both Israel and Palestine. I support peace.
Okay. You can support peace if you want the war to stop and Hamas to stay in power.
Am I allowed to support peace? Am I allowed to be neutral in this conflict?
If you say you want the war to stop and you want peace to take place, you're contradicting one another because Hamas stays in power and they'll keep attacking my people over and over again. So that's not supporting peace.
Yeah, but Hamas is not Palestine.
Of course it is.
My best friend is from Palestine and he's a normal man.
Okay.
Just like you.
Okay. Please ask your friend if he will ever recognize a Jewish state called Israel. Ask him. I want to see what he says.
He supports Israel.
Ask him if he supports Israel as a Jewish state. Please ask him. Because the moment he does...
What does Jewish have to do with Israel?
It's a religious conflict from the beginning. The moment this land becomes Jewish...
my God, why do people care so much about religion?
Because this is a religious issue.
Oh my God, I don't care if you're a Muslim, Jewish, Christian. I don't care.
They do.
Oh my God, just live your fucking life.
They care. They care that you are a kafir and that I'm a kafir and that we should both pay. They care. So the fact
I don't care about if you're a Jew.
It's fine. I don't care that you're a Christian, but they care.
You are a human being.
It's fine. You and I know that, but they don't care that you and I are Jews and Christians. They don't care. And the fact that you're not going to read the Quran just shows the ignorance. Don't be ignorant.
I don't want to read the Quran.
Okay. Shows how scared
I'm
you
a Christian. I'm a true Christian, and in Christianity, we are not allowed to read any other religious book.
I don't know if what you're saying is correct. I know you can for sure read the Old Testament. For sure can read it. So I don't know if what you're saying is correct.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to do it.
Okay, don't. It's your choice.
Why should I do it? I live in Europe.
Because I think... Europe. You live in Europe, huh? Why should you do it? Because slowly, Islam is colonizing Europe. That's why.
How is it colonizing Europe?
How? Are you not noticing the ridiculous amount of Muslims in the UK?
3% of Norway is Muslim.
Okay. Are you not noticing the ridiculous amount of Muslims in France? In Germany?
Yeah. Okay. Come over. Take them away.
I don't want to take them. I don't want to take them away. Okay, this conversation is going nowhere. My friend, it's been good talking to you. Educate yourself a bit more. You're a journalist. You're not acting like one, but please do some research before you talk about stuff, okay?
Yeah, but you were attacking me all the way.
No. You were being defensive because you know you did not have the right information. And now you're trying to save yourself. I was being really nice to you. Really respectful.
I support a two-state solution.
Awesome. I don't support it. As long as they seek for my destruction, I don't. But again,
this conversation... You're a Zionist.
Conversation's going on. You're a Zionist. Guys, the truth comes out. The truth comes out.
That you're a Zionist.
But Zionism means that you believe in the right for the Jews to self-determine in Israel. What's the problem in that?
No, but you know what?
Do you,
There is a
wait.
different-
Do you believe in the existence of a Jewish state for the Jews?
Of course.
My friend, you're a Zionist as well.
No. I'm not a Zionist.
We found a Zionist!
I shouldn't have said that. You're gonna take this out of context. You're gonna take this out of context and you're gonna make me a Zionist.
He's a Zionist. He's a Zionist.
Oh, come on. No. That's so embarrassing.
Yeah, he's a Zionist. He believes in the right of the Jews to self-determine in Israel. Yeah, hey, woo. Yeah, you're a Zionist, my friend.
I'm not a Zionist.
Yalla. Bye.